I have another amazing World of Warcraft gold farm. And in today's farm, I'm going to teach you guys how you can make anywhere from, I want to say about 50,000 gold to about 200,000 gold in a super short amount of time with this super simple farm that not many people even really know about this. But before I go ahead and begin and show you the farm, I want to ask you guys to check out my merch store in the link in the description below if you're interested in any of that. Because I do actually have t-shirts and stuff up for sale now. But let's get into the video. Alright everybody, so we are back now and we are at the farming location. So the farming location that we are at is in Stone Talon Mountains located in Kalimdor. Now the mobs that we're going to be looking for are going to be the Kromgar incinerators. Now when you come to this little location right here, I took this map off of Wowhead and you can see that there is actually a big density of them right here. Now the reason these mobs are interesting and the reason we want to farm these mobs and try to get their loot is because they have a chance to drop the Sentry's Gloves. Now the Sentry's Gloves are a unique transmog piece that don't really have the same kind of appearance as anything else in the game, so they're quite popular and they tend to sell pretty easily off the auction house. Now the Kromgar incinerators actually have a pretty big chance to drop this item too, and it's actually one of the greatest drop chances on any item in Wowhead right now. And to know about this farm, like there's no YouTube video that you can watch to come see this farm, because this farm isn't really well known by anybody. So as you can see, the ideal way to do this is to just constantly be circling around this little area right here, because these mobs actually do force respawn. You can constantly farm these mobs over and over and over and over again for this item. Now this item, it's got a little bit of a volatile price. It's quite hit or miss. On your server it could be around 15k, but on some people's servers it could be about 300k. So you definitely want to check the auction house for the item to see if it's even worth it for you to be farming it. So definitely look up the Sentry's Gloves on your auction house to see if it's even worth farming for you. Now ideally this farm is easiest with a group because it is a force respawn farm and you can actually just constantly run back hitting these guys over and over again. Now if you're not careful, you can actually target the little thing that they have on their back and it doesn't actually kill them right away, and it can get a little annoying, so you kind of have to like hit all these mobs twice with an AoE. But ideally, if you have a druid or something with Bear Tartar activated, this farm should be pretty quick for you, especially with how fast you can get through it. Obviously, I don't have Bear Tartar activated right now, but it is a very good idea, and I highly recommend you guys get some of that before you even think about coming to this location, because the mobs are kind of spread out. Now, they all are in the same group, but again, they are spread out, and not really many people know about this farm or even talk about it from what I know. So if you guys definitely want to come check this farm out before it gets over farmed, like if you're watching this now, I highly recommend you come check this farm out, because you're going to be in big trouble if you wait, because you won't be able to do it. So definitely keep your eye out for that and keep that in mind. Now these mobs over here, the Kromgar Enforcers, they do have a chance to drop it, but it is only about half the chance of the incinerators. So you really only want to go kill these incinerators, and as you can see, they're starting to actually force respawn over here. And I've noticed if you actually attend a group with a bunch of people in this little area, you can actually go ahead and get these to keep spawning over and over again. Now by yourself, you can obviously just make little circles like this because they come back up so quickly. And doing this farm solo is quite simple. It's just running around and killing all of them. It is a little bit tedious and mind-numbing, but again, I assure you, this farm does work and it's very good. It just works a lot better if you have a group, because a certain number of them have to be up, because these mobs are used for questing. So if you do see another character running through here that's around level 60 and they're trying to go ahead and get their quest done, just stop and let them go ahead and kill the enforcers. Let them get their quest done. Don't be a mean, awful, nasty, ganking gold farmer. Be a nice, respectful, nice one. So that's really all I had for this area. As you can see, I am missing one enforcer, so they have not force respawned yet, but they definitely do work very well. I've just been running back and forth in this little area recently, and since the drop chance is so high, I've actually gotten one the last hour, and then I think another 2 hours passed, and then I actually got another one. So these items do drop. They're very common, and if you actually do get glitched out and they're not really spawning or something like that, because I have noticed it can, it's weird. I've gone through a lot, and I can't really find how their spawn rate works. But I do know that, oh, yep, you gotta be careful though, because you can die, because there is 120 elites, because this is Horde. I totally forgot about that. But these mobs will drop it as well. So, anyways guys, it's been Kikuta, and thanks for watching, and I will leave you with this. In the